What is going on, guys? It is your boy Cash, and we are here today with the Song of the Sea, but we're going to be going through it as a so you can skip. So I'm going to be jumping around with all that good gushy stuff. So thank you guys so much for the feedback, letting me know how you guys want these episodes to actually go. So the way that we're going to be doing it is that there won't be any weird or funny voice acting at all. I'll be just going through specifically just the facts. But the one change that I will be making is that I will be using the actual cutscenes from this side story to explain things. So I'll be recording pretty much my entire time, but I will be editing out stupid information. So there's actually a little promotional video. Let's first read what this little excerpt says, and then we'll watch the little video. Karen is busy maintaining order in Rengar amidst an influx of summer visitors when she comes across a mermaid who has washed ashore. This is so ghetto when you watch this on an emulator. Yeah, I had to just replace that with an actual YouTube video because that was looking a little ghetto. But it looks pretty cool. There was a lot of little interesting characters, and it's pretty much just them flossing off these skins. This is ZEUZ, this is Karen, this is Bellona, and hopefully we're going to see a little bit more. So let's get into the story. So we first start off with Karen actually writing a letter to her aunt, pretty much just saying that there's a bunch of people, like I said in the beginning, that there's a bunch of people visiting and it's making her job a little bit harder. And Jesus Christ. Was Karen always stacked? I don't think Karen was. I think this is exaggeration station out here. Oh my god, there's like a billion people just complaining towards her. Another funny important thing to note is that she's like forever with a drink in her hand. And then here we go, Bellona enters in, is that she's actually only here to watch ZEUZ, but she's technically on vacation, but if they need her for an official excuse, she's here to watch ZEUZ. So as we see, now we're on the next day. Pretty much what happens is that ZEUZ and Karen are going to be doing the patrols, and that's actually why you can only use them so far when you're going through the battles. They're going to be going on patrols because Karen is trying to do everything by herself, and the other characters are like, no, we're not going to let you do this by yourself. And they start to chip in. It seems like on the patrol, looks like they're gonna actually come across this little girl who ZEUZ for some reason thinks is a slug. So they define that she is a mermaid. That's why ZEUZ thought it was a sea slug, because it had fins instead of feet or some crap like that. So pretty much she's a mermaid. So her name is Rebecca Ron Antoni Ioni, Princess of the Mer. We're calling her Rebecca 100%. Or Nini, I guess, whatever. So basically what happens is that this chick, Nini, decided that she's going to prove that mer people can actually touch land and not get cursed. So these guys are going to be like, well, we're going to use this opportunity to actually get research on them. And that's as far as we go so far. And for some reason, Zerato's here selling food. So apparently her scales are very valuable. They can heal any wound. Cirilla is in this too? Dude, this dog is completely on something. They definitely need to check this dog. Why would you buy sunscreen from this? No, he's not selling sunscreen. And we're literally pausing this section, by the way, so we can get Cirilla some sunscreen. Guys, this is why I'm here, because this is so stupid. And right now, we get the sunscreen. ZEUZ doesn't want to put it on her because ZEUZ is like, if it's not part of my job, I'm not doing it. And then Karen decides to do it, and now they're having a fun little sexual moment. And now the mermaid wants one too. Get ready, the Public Security Club's secret weapon for combating fatigue, a special massage. Oh my god, the face. A moment later, they're all dead. Okay, they're all alive. Nini is now plotting to kidnap Bellona. Okay, maybe not kidnapping. She's actually gonna ask her nicely. Alright, so it actually turns out that Nini and Bellona are gonna have a contest to see who can take out the most monsters on the shore? Something like that? And they're battling it out right now. And of course, Nini's getting tired and Bellona is sweeping her away. But she can't give up! Cue the anime music. So, now I finally finished farming that stage. So, looks like Nini has 100 and Bellona has 256. Now we have to fight Seaside Bellona because Nini does not accept the result. And now Bellona said, fine, I'll just fight you if you want to fight me so badly. Now, after losing to Bellona, even in that 1v1 match, She's being a little brat pretty much. Seems as Tamarine has lost her blooming pendant, which is what she uses to transform. Now Nini pretty much wants to just go home. She doesn't care. She's pissed because she lost. Now they are running around trying to ask people who may have found Tamarine's pendant. I'm most likely just gonna skip forward to the conclusion of that because a lot of this is just gonna be like, you know, funny banter, stuff like that. And we found out that Armin actually is the one that took the pendant. She just wants to keep it to herself just because she likes the way it looks. Well, I guess Flory found it. The bird found it and then gave it to her. Whatever. Oh, nope, sorry. Purgus found it and then the bird stole it. So Purgus loses the battle against us and decides to be petty and throws it into the ocean. I am not making this up. It seems like easily the mermaid goes into the water and then gets the pendant. So pretty much now with the pendant, the concert is back on, and I'm assuming she's just gonna perform. But then again, it's a fight stage, so something stupid's probably gonna happen. So after the concert, Nini liked the concert, and then she just goes back into the ocean. And now Karen is just here with that same drink, whole day, same drink. Ooh, finally something a little bit interesting. So Nini tries to go back home, and she says that nobody was there. The whole kingdom itself was completely gone. Wow. So we went from Bologna and says coming over here for a patrol, to finding a mermaid, to needing to go to a concert, to the concert not being on because of the pendant, to finding the pendant, the concert's back on, the mermaid likes the concert, tries to leave, eventually gets to leave, and her kingdom is gone. This thing is so long. It's ridiculous. Uh-oh, the Chaos Gates, guys. Random Rin backstory that her dad was killed by unknown and might be in the... What is this? Alright, so Yuna pretty much had this random invention ready to go so we can go to this underwater ruin and we can breathe underwater with her lovely invention and some mucus. Here goes the famous underwater stage that everyone was talking about. Uh-oh, here goes the moonlight shade, I'm assuming. Alright, that seems to be everything that is going to be in the first part. I know that there's very likely some hidden stuff that I'll probably go over in the second part because this finishes and we can only access the next part within, what is it, this at 16 hours or so, something like that. So I'll be a little bit more quicker on that. I just wanted to make sure I had the format correct for this. So as a nice little recap, as I just mentioned maybe a couple minutes ago, that, you know, they pretty much found a mermaid. They tried to help her out. She was gonna leave, but they said, hey, why don't you stay for this concert and enjoy yourself? She decides to. Then at the end of the day, she tries to leave and can't leave because her kingdom seems to have disappeared. The kingdom disappearing is because possibly Chaos Gates and stuff like that. They also theorized that maybe she might be affected by the thing of the moonlights, aka how the ML characters are in this game, that she might be a shade, or she might be, you know, her original form is a shade and she doesn't know who she is. Something of that nature. That's the last clip of the actual storyline, and that's pretty much it. This one seems very long. I definitely think that they should calm it down a little bit. I definitely think they should go back to the one where it was like Bologna and the protagonist was a mystery guy, where you can kind of go through each of the story points, but there was only like one stage to farm, and I like that better because all the little fighting in between it just felt a little unnecessary and a lot of stamina. I have no idea how much stamina I wasted, but it does feel like a waste of stamina going through all these little stages, all these little things just to get to this, you know, just to farm at the end of the day, because that's why you guys are watching, so you can skip, so you don't have to listen to the story aspects of it. Let me know what you guys think about the story of Song of the Sea. I'll eventually get to that hidden map. If that hidden map has any more story to it, I'll cover it once we access the rest of it. I'll probably start off with that and then we'll go to the rest of it. So this is a part one. I didn't know that it was going to be 2 parts, but whatever. This is part 1 and I'll get part 2 out as soon as the next one, as soon as the side story opens up a little bit more. I'll be quicker on that, I promise. But remember, every day at the Kashino is your lucky day, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.